Welcome to the session Application of Integration, Rectification and Quadrature. Rectification. We approximate the length of a curved path in the plane the way we use a ruler to estimate the length of a curved rod on a map by measuring from point to point with straight line segments and adding the results. There is a limit to the accuracy of such an estimate, however, imposed in part by how accurately we measure, in part by how many line segments we use. With calculus, we can usually do a better job because we can imagine using straight line segments as short we please, each set of segments making a set of polygonal paths that fits the curve more tightly than before. When we proceed this way, with a smooth curve, the length of polygonal paths approaches a limit we can calculate with an integral. The process of determining the length of arc of a plane curve, whose equation may be given in Cartesian, parametric Cartesian or polar form, is called rectification. Cartesian form. Let S be the length of the arc of the plane curve C included between 2 points A and B, whose abscissa are A and B. Let y is equal to f of x be the equation of the curve C in the Cartesian form with a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b. Divide the curve into n segments by n points pk, xk, yk. Then the length S is equal to limit of the sum of the lengths of n line segments, which is equal to a p1 plus p1 p2 plus etc. plus pn minus 1b. By mean value theorem, the length of the kth line segment is pk minus 1 pk is equal to square root of xk minus 1 whole square plus yk minus 1 whole square, which is equal to square root of xk minus 1 whole square plus f dash of ck into xk minus 1 whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 plus f dash of ck square into delta xk, where delta xk is equal to xk minus 1. Therefore, S is equal to limit of summation k varies from 1 to n 1 plus f dash of ck square whole raised to 1 by 2 delta xk as n tends to infinity. That is, S is equal to integral a to b square root of 1 plus f dash of xk square dx, which is equal to integral a to b square root of 1 plus dy by dx square dx. Corollary 1. If the equation of the curve is x is equal to f of y, then the length of the arc of the plane curve included between 2 points whose ordinates are c, d is S is equal to integral c to d square root of 1 plus dx by dy square dy. Parametric form. When the equation of the curve is in the parametric form x is equal to x of t, y is equal to y of t, with parameter t varying from t1 to t2, then S is equal to integral from t1 to t2 square root of dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square dt, which is equal to integral from t1 to t2 square root of x dot square plus y dot square dt. Since dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt is equal to y dot by x dot. Here dot denotes differentiation with respect to t, the parameter. Polar form. The length of the arc of the curve r is equal to f of theta included between 2 points whose vectorial angles are theta is equal to theta 1 and theta is equal to theta 2 is S is equal to integral from theta 1 to theta 2 square root of r square plus dr by d theta square d theta. Corollary 2. When the equation of the curve is theta is equal to g of r, then the length included between 2 points whose radii vectors are r1 and r2 is S is equal to integral from r1 to r2 square root of 1 plus r square into d theta by dr whole square dr. Rectification examples. Example 1. Find the length of the curve y is equal to log e raised to x plus 1 minus log e raised to x minus 1 from x is equal to 1 to x is equal to 2. Solution. Differentiating y with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to e raised to x by e raised to x plus 1 minus e raised to x by e raised to x minus 1 is equal to 2 times e raised to x by e raised to 2x minus 1. 1 plus dy by dx whole square is equal to 1 plus 4 e raised to 2x by e raised to 2x minus 1 square is equal to e raised to 4x plus 1 minus 2 e raised to 2x plus 4 e raised to 2x all divided by e raised to 2x minus 1 whole square, which is equal to e raised to 2x plus 1 all divided by e raised to 2x minus 1 all raised to 2. Length of the curve S is equal to integral from a to b square root of 1 plus dy by dx square dx is equal to integral from 1 to 2 e raised to 2x plus 1 all divided by e raised to 2x minus 1 dx, which is equal to integral from 1 to 2 e raised to 2x minus 1 plus 1 all divided by e raised to 2x minus 1 dx, which is equal to integral from 1 to 2 dx plus 2 times integral from 1 to 2 1 by e raised to 2x minus 1 dx, which is equal to 1 plus 2 times integral from 1 to 2 1 divided by e raised to x square minus 1 dx. Put e raised to x is equal to sec t so that dx is equal to tan t dt, cos t is equal to 1 by e raised to x. Consider integral from 1 to 2 1 by e raised to x square minus 1 dx is equal to integral tan t dt divided by tan square t is equal to integral cot t dt is equal to log sin t, which is equal to log square root of e raised to 2x minus 1 by e raised to x between the limits 1 to 2, which is equal to log e raised to 4 minus 1 by e square minus log e square minus 1 by e, which is equal to log e square plus 1 divided by e. Thus, the length of the curve S is equal to 1 plus 2 log e square plus 1 divided by e. Example 2. Determine the length of the curve whose parametric equation is x is equal to e raised to minus t cos t, y is equal to e raised to minus t sin t, where 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to pi by 2. Solution. Differentiating x and y with respect to t, we get dx by dt is equal to minus e raised to minus t cos t minus e raised to minus t sin t. dy by dt is equal to minus e raised to minus t sin t plus e raised to minus t cos t. dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square is equal to e raised to minus 2t cos square t plus e raised to minus 2t sin square t plus 2 times e raised to minus 2t sin t cos t plus e raised to minus 2t into sin square t plus e raised to minus 2t into cos square t minus 2 times e raised to minus 2t sin t cos t, which is equal to 2 times e raised to minus 2t. Length of the curve is S is equal to integral from t1 to t2 square root of dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square dt is equal to integral from 0 to pi by 2 square root of 2 times e raised to minus 2t dt, which is equal to square root of 2 into e raised to minus 1 by minus 1 between the limit 0 and pi by 2 is equal to root of 2 into 1 minus e raised to pi by 2. Example 3. Calculate the distance travelled by the particle pxy after 4 minutes if the position at any time is given by x is equal to t square by 2, y is equal to 1 by 3 into 2t plus 1 all raised to 3 by 2. Solution. The distance travelled by the particle pxy is the length of the curve whose parametric equation is given by x is equal to t square by 2, y is equal to 1 by 3 into 2t plus 1 raised to 3 by 2. When t varies from 0 to 4, so differentiating x and y with respect to t, we get dx by dt is equal to t, dy by dt is equal to 2t plus 1 all raised to 1 by 2, dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square is equal to t square plus 2t plus 1 is equal to t plus 1 whole square. Distance travelled by p is equal to length of the curve, which is equal to integral from 0 to 4 square root of t plus 1 whole square dt is equal to t square by 2 plus t between the limits 0 and 4, which is equal to 12. Example 4. Determine the perimeter of the curve r is equal to a cos theta plus sin theta, where 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi. Solution. Differentiating r with respect to theta, we get dr by d theta is equal to a into minus sin theta plus cos theta. R square plus dr by d theta whole square is equal to a square into cos theta plus sin theta whole square plus a square into minus sin theta plus cos theta whole square is equal to 2a square. Length of the curve is equal to integral from 0 to pi square root of r square plus dr by d theta whole square d theta, which is equal to root of 2a theta between the limits 0 and pi, which is equal to root 2a pi. Quadrature. Quadrature is the process of determining the plane area bounded by a given set of plane curves. Area of a curvilinear trapezoid. Suppose y is equal to f of x be a function defined on the interval closed interval a b and assume that f of x greater than or equal to 0. Then area of the curvilinear trapezoid MLQN bounded by the given curve y is equal to f of x, the x-axis and the two ordinates, that is straight lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b, is numerically equal to the definite integral a is equal to integral from a to b f of x dx. Similarly, if the curve is defined by the function x is equal to f of y on the closed interval c comma d, then area is equal to integral from c to d f of y dy. If f of x less than or equal to 0 on the closed interval a b, then integral from a to b f of x dx is less than or equal to 0. Then the area A is equal to modulus of integral from a to b f of x dx. Thus, if f of x changes sign on the closed interval a b a finite number of times, that is, if the graph, that means the curve of y is equal to f of x, crosses the x-axis several times, then the total area bounded by the curve is the sum of the areas bounded above and below the x-axis, with absolute value taken for the areas when f of x less than or equal to 0. That is, below the x-axis or equivalently a is equal to integral from a to b modulus of f of x dx. Example 5. For the curve shown in the figure, area A is equal to modulus of integral from a to a1 f of x dx plus modulus of integral from a1 to b1 f of x dx plus modulus of integral from b1 to b f of x dx is equal to integral from a to b modulus of f of x dx. Area between two curves. The area bounded by the curves y is equal to f2x, y is equal to f1x and the ordinates x is equal to a, x is equal to b is given by a is equal to integral from a to b f2x dx minus integral from a to b f1x dx, which is equal to integral from a to b f2x minus f1x dx, provided f2x is greater than or equal to f1x. Area bounded by a parametric curve. Suppose the curve is represented by the parametric equations x is equal to x of t, y is equal to y of t, with alpha less than or equal to t less than or equal to beta, and x of alpha is equal to a, x of beta is equal to b. Then area A is equal to integral from a to b f of x dx is equal to integral from a to b y dx is equal to integral from alpha to beta y of t into dx by dt dt. Area bounded by a polar curve. Suppose the equation of the given curve in polar coordinates r theta b r is equal to f of theta, where alpha less than or equal to theta less than or equal to beta. Let Ri be the length of the radius vector corresponding to some angle theta I. Divide the given area OAB into n parts by radius vectors theta naught is equal to alpha, theta is equal to theta 1, etc. theta n is equal to beta. Then the area of the sector OAB bounded by the polar curve r is equal to f of theta and the radius vectors theta is equal to alpha and theta is equal to beta is a is equal to limit of summation I varies from 1 to n 1 by 2 ri square delta theta I as n tends to infinity, which is equal to 1 by 2 into integral from alpha to beta r square d theta, which is equal to 1 by 2 into integral from alpha to beta f of theta whole square d theta. Since the area of any typical circular sector with radius Ri and central angle delta theta I is given by delta Ai is equal to 1 by 2 Ri square into delta theta I. Thus, area of sector OAB is A is equal to 1 by 2 into integral from alpha to beta f of theta whole square d theta. Quadrature examples. Example 6. Find the area bounded by the parabolic arc root of x plus root of y is equal to root of a and the coordinate axis. Solution. The given curve intersects x-axis at a0 and y-axis at 0a. So, area is a equal to integral from x is equal to 0 to a y dx is equal to integral from 0 to a square root of a minus square root of x whole square dx, which is equal to integral from 0 to a plus x minus 2 root a into root x dx, which is equal to ax plus x square by 2 minus 2 root a into 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2 between the limits 0 and a, that is equal to a square plus a square by 2 minus 4 by 3 a square is equal to 1 by 6 a square. Example 7. Find the total area between the cubic y is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 12x, x-axis and its maximum and minimum ordinates. Solution. Given y is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 12x, y dash is equal to 6x square minus 6x minus 12 and y double dash is equal to 12x minus 6. Stationary points are y dash is equal to 6x square minus 6x minus 12 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to minus 1 comma 2. Y double dash at x is equal to minus 1 is equal to minus 18, which is less than 0, and y double dash at x is equal to 2 is equal to 18, which is greater than 0. Thus, y attains maximum at x is equal to minus 1 and minimum at x is equal to 2. Thus, cubic crosses the x-axis when 0 is equal to y is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 12x, or when x is equal to 0, 3 plus or minus root of 104 by 4. Here only x is equal to 0 lies between minus 1 and 2. Further, y at x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is equal to 5, which is greater than 0, and y at x is equal to 1 is equal to minus 13 less than 0. Thus, f of x greater than or equal to 0 in the closed interval minus 1 comma 0 and f of x less than or equal to 0 in the closed interval 0 comma 2. A is equal to integral from minus 1 to 2 f of x dx is equal to integral from minus 1 to 0 f of x dx plus modulus of integral from 0 to 2 f of x dx, that is equal to minus of 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 6 plus modulus of h minus h minus 24 is equal to 9 by 2 plus 24 is equal to 57 by 2. Example 8. Determine the area between the cubic y is equal to x cube and the parabola y is equal to 4x square. Solution. The points of intersection of the two curves are 4x square is equal to y equal to x cube, x square into x minus 4 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. Since at x is equal to 1, y at x is equal to 1 is equal to 4x square at x is equal to 1, which is equal to 4, while y at x is equal to 1 is equal to x cube at x is equal to 1, which is equal to 1. So, y is equal to 4x square is the upper curve and y is equal to x cube is the lower curve. The area bounded between the two curves is a equal to integral from x is equal to 0 to 4 x square minus x cube dx is equal to 4x cube divided by 3 minus x raised to 4 divided by 4 between the limits 0 and 4 is equal to 64 divided by 3. Example 9. Find the whole area bounded by the 4 infinite branches of the tractrix x is equal to a cos t plus 1 by 2 a log tan square t by 2, y is equal to a sin t. Solution. Variation of x and y with respect to t is given by values of t are 0, pi by 2, pi minus pi by 2. Values of x are minus infinity, 0, infinity, 0. And values of y are 0, a, 0, minus a. The whole area bounded by the 4 infinite branches of the tractrix by symmetry equals 4 times the area under one infinite branch, say AD, for which x varies from minus infinity to 0, while t varies from 0 to pi by 2. Required area A is equal to 4 times integral from 0 to pi by 2 y of t dx by dt dt. Now, dx by dt is equal to minus a sin t plus 1 by 2 a 2 by tan t by 2 into 1 by 2 sec square t by 2, which is equal to minus a sin t plus a by sin t by 2 cos t by 2, that is equal to minus a sin t plus a by sin t is equal to a by sin t into 1 minus sin square t, that is equal to a by sin t into cos square t. So, a equal to 4 times integral from 0 to pi by 2 a sin t into a by sin t cos square t dt, that is equal to 4a square into integral from 0 to pi by 2 cos square t dt, that is equal to 4a square into 1 by 2 into pi by 2, which is equal to pi a square. Example 10. Find the whole area of the curve. First one, r is equal to a cos n theta. Second one, r is equal to a sin n theta. Third one, r is equal to a sin 3 theta. Fourth one, r is equal to a cos 4 theta. And fifth one, r is equal to a cos 3 theta plus b sin 3 theta. Solution. The curves of the type r is equal to a cos n theta or r is equal to a sin n theta consist of either n or 2n equal loops respectively based on whether n is odd or even. First one, consider the curve r is equal to a cos n theta. Area of one loop is equal to twice the area of OBC, which is equal to 2 times integral from 0 to pi by 2n 1 by 2 r square d theta, which is equal to a square into integral from 0 to pi by 2n cos square n theta d theta. Put n theta is equal to t so that d theta equal to 1 by n dt. And limits are theta is equal to 0 implies t equal to 0 and theta is equal to pi by 2n implies t equal to pi by 2. So, area of one loop is equal to a square by n into integral from 0 to pi by 2 cos square t dt is equal to a square by n into 1 by 2 into pi by 2 is equal to pi a square divided by 4n. Then the whole area of the curve is equal to number of loops into area of one loops. That is equal to n into pi a square divided by 4n is equal to pi a square divided by 4 when n is odd, and 2n into pi a square by 4n is equal to pi a square by 2 when n is even. Second one, when r is equal to a sin n theta. Area of one loop is equal to a square by n into integral from 0 to pi by 2 sin square t dt is equal to a square by n into 1 by 2 into pi by 2 is equal to pi a square divided by 4n. So, whole area is equal to n into pi a square by 4n is equal to pi a square by 4 when n is odd, and 2n into pi a square by 4n is equal to pi a square by 2 when n is even. Third one, when r is equal to a sin 3 theta, take n is equal to 3 which is odd, then the entire area is equal to pi a square by 4. Fourth one, when r is equal to a cos 4 theta, take n is equal to 4 which is even, then the entire area is equal to pi a square divided by 2. Fifth one, when r is equal to a cos 3 theta plus b sin 3 theta, introduce sin 3 alpha is equal to a by square root of a square plus b square and cos 3 alpha is equal to b by square root of a square plus b square. Then r is equal to square root of a square plus b square into sin 3 alpha cos 3 theta plus cos 3 alpha into sin 3 theta. R is equal to square root of a square plus b square into sin 3 into theta plus alpha. This curve is obtained by the rotation of the curve r is equal to square root of a square plus b square into sin 3 theta through an angle alpha. Then entire area of the loops of the two curves is same. Thus, entire area of the curve r is equal to a into cos 3 theta plus b sin 3 theta is the same as the entire area of the curve r is equal to square root of a square plus b square into sin 3 theta. Required area is equal to pi into square root of a square plus b square whole square divided by 4 is equal to pi into a square plus b square divided by 4 since n is equal to 3 is odd. Let me conclude this session. You may try to answer the following questions. First one, find the length of the curve y is equal to x into root x from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 4 by 3. Second one, find the length of the curve whose equation is given in the parametric form x is equal to t cube minus 3t, y is equal to 3t square, t from 0 to 1. Third one, obtain the perimeter of the curve r is equal to 2a cos theta, circle with center at r is equal to a and radius a. Fourth one, find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to 2x plus x square minus x cube, x axis x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 1. Fifth one, find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to 2x raised to 4 minus x square, x-axis its two minimum ordinates. And the last one, find the area bounded by the parabola y is equal to x square and the line y is equal to x. For your reference, you may go through the following books. First one, Calculus 9th edition by George B. Thomas, Rossell Finney, Pearson's Education, New Delhi, 2002. Second one, Theory and Problems of Advanced Calculus, Shom's Outline Series, Shom Publishing Company, New York. Third one, Integral Calculus by Gorak Prasad, Pothshala Private Limited, Allahabad. Hope that you have enjoyed this session. We will meet again with another topic. Thank you for watching the program.